This episode of the Brilliance Plus Passion podcast is brought to you by the Podcast Reach System. Are you ready to exponentially reach more profitable customers? Launching and hosting your own show is your proven best solution for networking, client attraction, and establishing your celebrity expert brand. Visit www.podcastreachsystem.com and claim your rightful place as the leading star of your industry so you make a difference for your community, market, and audience. Welcome to the Brilliance Plus Passion podcast. Join us as we celebrate entrepreneurs, business creators, and brilliant minds who reveal what they are doing to make the world a better place by being part of it. Be sure to visit our website at www.brilliancepluspassion.com. While you're there, subscribe to us via your favorite network. Now sit back, lean in, tune in, get your notepad and 2 pens ready, and let's get started.
My name is Adam Homey. I am your host, and I am honored by your wise decision to tune in and invest in yourself today. At the Brilliance Plus Passion Project, we feature people who make the world a better place by being part of it and how they contribute to it. And today, I'm very delighted to connect, or rather reconnect, with somebody who I believe you are going to enjoy hearing from. He's somebody who's very inspirational. He's done a lot of great things with a lot of speakers, a lot of thought leaders. We're going to hear a bit about that today, and we're going to get to know him personally. His name is Harry Sardinas from speakersaureleaders.com, and I'm going to let him tell you more about it in just a second. But first of all, Harry, welcome aboard. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much, Adam. It's a pleasure for us here from London. I connected with you, and we're looking forward to this interview to help as much as possible the audience.
Heck yeah, I love it. Las Vegas to London, 8 hours difference. All right. So, first question. How does the work that you do make the world a better place for your clients, customers, and the world at large?
Yeah, I think that the fear of public speaking is the greatest fear that the human being can have, right? Even here in London, they do surveys and people prefer to die than to speak in public, right? So the work that we do with helping people to overcome the fear of public speaking, and once that fear is gone, then they can empower themselves, because that fear is showing off not only in the public speaking, showing off in your bank account, showing up in your relationship. It's out there everywhere. So once you break the biggest fear that a human being can have, then a new window of opportunity and empowerment is possible for the human beings. And I think that that's the amazing things about the work that I do, that we can open that window for people, and people can do amazing things once the biggest fear that are holding the back disappears.
Exactly. So tell us in your own words, what is it that you actually do? I have a familiarity with it, but for our listeners.
Yeah, for our listeners. So I run this workshop as Speakers Unleashed. It's an international workshop. We do it in London, in Dubai, in Singapore, Mexico, and Peru. And what we do is an empowerment training where everyone in the audience go through the process to overcome the fear of public speaking. But not only that, most of them are entrepreneurs. So we help them how to get a pitch ready, investment ready. We show them how to do elevator pitch. We show them how to sell themselves. I think I always say that every time that you're speaking on the stage, you are always selling either an idea or a product. So this skill about sell one to many is a process that we teach them in the workshop. First, we overcome that fear of public speaking, and then we go, after that fear is gone, then they can start to develop the skill how to sell one to many.
In your experience, Harry, what are a few of the most common questions people have when asking you about what you do or working through their process of deciding to work with you? You know, like the FAQs.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people. The first thing that when people arrive to the workshop, they say, no. There's no way that I'm speaking on a stage in front of 200 people. Don't count, right? So the second question is, uh, I don't. I'm an entrepreneur, yes, but I'm okay hiding in the back. I don't. I think that I'm good like that, and I don't need to expose myself. I don't need to speak on the stage. So all that is the fear showing up, and I think some people asking me also, can I really grow a global brand from the stage? The answer is yes. So that's the three questions. The number one is very simple. People about the fear, Pauline speaking,
Yeah.
that there is no way that I can do it. I do an exercise which is very simple, right? I have an audience 200 people. Then I ask always raise your hands. Who has fear of Pauline speaking and never spoke about in front of 200 people? Then
Yeah.
50% of the room usually raise their hand. I say, okay, 10 of you come here. So we take to this 10 of them on the stage, and then I take the microphone and I said, microphone, and tell them your name. My name is Peter, right? How old are you? I'm 37. What's the name of your dad? The name of my dad is Juan. And they start to answer the question, not to me, speaking to the audience. And then we do this with all of them, and then they
Yeah.
realize, how come if I have a huge fear of public speaking, never done it before, how come am I speaking in front of 200 people? And
Yeah.
this point is that people are, there is no such a thing of fear of public speaking. The fear is about the unknown, and the people know their name, the people know the age, the people know the name of the dad. They're so confident that the public cannot challenge that, and that's why they're speaking confidently. So we raise the point that everyone can speak in public in front of a large audience. The the most important factor is to know what you're talking about, right? So
Exactly. Exactly.
you're
Yeah.
certain about that, and you know that the public cannot challenge what you're talking about, then that fear will disappear. And with simple exercises like that, we get that across.
Outstanding. So, real quickly, what are a few questions you wish people would ask?
Uh, few people, question that people should ask. I would like to ask me is, how fast can I grow my business from the stage? Right.
Okay.
This is something that, let's face it, the fastest way in the planet to grow any business is from speaking, from presenting. This has
Yeah.
been, I mean, we have a common friend, I'm Morin, that is one of the biggest genius in this arena, right? So grow successful marketing
Right.
empire business just from the stage. So if you're running a business, if you're running and you want to grow, and you want to grow a global brand, presenting from the stage is the most powerful way to do so.
Right. Right. But are there any other questions you wish people would ask? Any questions?
The other question is about how to use the social media, right?
Yeah.
There are ways, like for example, what if I have a 250,000 followers in Facebook and in 20,000 in Instagram. The whole point is, how can you use social media effectively without time consuming? I find that the entrepreneurs that are using social media,
Mhm.
they consume a large amount of time with very little resource, and with very little results, and should be all the way around. So I think that the question should be, how can I spend less time in social media and make it more effective for my business? Yeah,
Right. Right.
I love that people ask me that question. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I find all the entrepreneurs doing completely the opposite, spending a lot of time and resources in social media, very little
Uh huh.
result.
Exactly. So let's shift gears a little bit and ask a few questions to help our listeners get to know you, Harry Sardinas, better as a person. So, first of all, what would people who know you be surprised to learn about you?
Well, the people who know you that we be learning to surprise about me is that I mean, I'm always been chubby, right? I love food, and at the moment I'm on my diet, on I'm training myself to lose weight. So last month I lost 10 kilos, yes, and this month I'm on track to lose another 10 kilos, yeah, 8, 10. So the goal is to lose 30 kilos in 3 months, right? And
Yeah.
I set this goal myself, and I think that after 3 months, when people see me, they won't recognize me. The people that know me, because they're gonna find out that I lost 30 kilos in short period of time. So I'm making a point, because where we are coaches, we are trainers, right? And then we have to lead by example, and the first people we have to train is ourselves, right? Regardless,
Exactly.
I love food, right?
Uh-huh.
Last conference that I was doing in Peru, the stage was very big, huge stage, a lot of people. And then I remember I'm walking from one side to the other of the stage, and I'm like, you have to change your life. You have
Mhm.
to make the best of your life. You have to grow your business. And I'm on the stage like, I feel a bit tired. So I said, you
Mhm.
know what? I have to become more fit, because speaking on the stage, you consume a lot of energy. So you actually have to be fit. So I'm training myself, and I'm doing a lot of walking, which is very good for the mindset, for the mental
Yeah.
health. And I'm addicted now to walking, and to eat less. And I'm enjoying the new paradigm that I'm doing. And this is something totally new that not so
Wow.
many people is aware of. They always see me, chubby, things like that. I
Yeah.
think that when I lose the 30 kilos, some of them, they won't recognize me.
Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. So, next question is, what do you hope people say about you when you're not around to hear it?
I think that what I hope that people say about me is that I create a great contribution for their life. I think that happiness, when money won't give you happiness, but the day that you transform someone's life, uh, that's uh, that's when the true happiness comes. And for me, sometimes people stop me on the street, Harry, you changed my life. I got your book. And that day is the best day of my life. The level of fulfillment that this interaction
Hmm.
gave you, there is no money in the world that that can overlap that. So
Yeah.
I wish that people truly say, and that's why the work that I do is all focused on that, to actually make a big difference in the life of people. And this is the base. You get paid in another currency better than money, which is
Exactly.
love,
Exactly.
which is
Yeah.
you see the eyes of the people shining when they look at you. And
Yep.
this is the beauty of the work we do.
Right. 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 Absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. If you could go back in time and change one thing you've done or one thing you've experienced or had happen, what would it be and why?
Ooh, I wish that I started my speaking career earlier.
Uh huh.
Honestly, we started maybe that's something that not so many people know. We started back in 2017. We just what happened is that we become famous so quickly. People love the speakers at leader workshop, and that's why we took it international really really fast. But the truth is, our my career about international speaker started in 2017, which is 5 years ago. Regard that we has spoke in several stages international. I remember 2018, we only spent 4 months in London. The rest of the time they were traveling around the world doing talks in universities, in to
Yeah.
corporates, to banks all over the world. And I wish that, right, that I wish start the speaking my speaking career way early, because
Yep.
this is something that I really love. Right, sometimes
Right, right,
I
right. So
remember,
basic, yeah,
yeah,
right, absolutely. So uh, I think that's a pretty common thing. We discover what our brilliance and our passion is and where the intersection is, and we
exactly.
may ask ourselves, why didn't I do that sooner? So next question is, what famous person, alive or dead, would you like to meet, and what question would you have for them if you had the opportunity?
Which famous person would I like to meet? I think that one famous person I would like to meet is Obama, because I teach one of his speeches in my training, in my workshop. And I had the pleasure to meet Tony Robbins. I had the pleasure to meet Les Brown. I had the pleasure to meet the greatest international speakers that this planet. I had the pleasure to meet them personally. However, I never had the pleasure to meet Obama. Somebody tell me that he's gonna come to London in the next 2 months. They say in October. So probably I will meet him there. But I'm looking forward, yes, to meet him. And because I think he's a great speaker and connect very good with the audience, good sense of humor
Yeah,
regarding the politics. But as a speaker, I find him very, very engaging and connect very good
sure.
for the audience. And in my opinion, he got reelected twice just because he's a brilliant speaker and he
Yeah,
knows how to sell his idea effectively to the big masses.
of course. Of
Yeah.
course. So, what motivates and inspires you to keep going when you have a tough time or facing a challenge?
Uh, yeah, the people. I think that
Hmm.
I love people. I need to see people. Like now, for example, this COVID time, we start to do this broadcast in Zoom, and we reach over 1 million people. So I need people to function, and I think that a little bit the people needs me also for uh, for the contribution they have that I give them. So I
Yep.
think that I'm passionate about people, passionate about helping people, passionate about making a difference in their life, and this is my passion.
Exactly. Exactly. So, in a moment, I know you have an invitation for our audience, and I'm going to share that with them for you. But in general, what is one thing that you would recommend our listeners do as soon as they finish listening to this episode?
I think that what I recommend to them is to look at the business, to look at the life, and see if it's in the place of work or in the business. Why, if the fear of public speaking, the fear of put yourself out there, is in the way, and work on that. Work on that. There are a lot of ways to do that, but that fear inside you is holding you back, and sometimes it's so deep inside that you don't even notice. And it's very simple because our parents always told us when we were kids, don't talk to strangers, don't talk to strangers, don't talk to strangers. So it's already embedded in our unconscious mind.
Mhm.
And now we're running a business or we go and work, and then if a presentation come and you have to speak with the stranger, you say, no, I don't want to do it, somebody else to do it. And you might be missing huge opportunity. You don't have any idea how much opportunities are stored for you, that because that fear is there, and you're not working on that, you let that opportunity go, and somebody else, the universe, somebody else taking on your behalf. So I recommend to the audience, explore, right? Where are you 1 to 10 in terms of fear of public speaking, in terms of presenting your business or at work,
Yeah.
in front of large audience, and work on that. It's gonna make a huge difference in your life.
Fantastic. All right. So, for our listeners, here's the invitation from Harry Sardinas. Visit his website at www.speakersaleleaders.com. I'll say that again, www.speakersaleleaders.com. And what you're going to find when you visit that website is a number of things. You're going to discover how Harry empowers entrepreneurs to grow their business by speaking worldwide and by helping them become pitch ready and investment ready. So go to that website, you'll find all kinds of resources, all kinds of programs, all kinds of methods that can move you and give you that step forward as you approach your intersection of your brilliance and your passion. And with that, Harry Sardinas, thank you so much for being with us today. It's been an honor, and believe me, an education.
The honor is mine, and thank you so much. I think that you're doing a fantastic job putting that content, this amazing content out there for people to help. I think that there are a lot of similarities in what you do in
Mhm.
what I do. So putting that content out there it will make a difference. Who knows, in someone, in a listener, and that make your day and my day better. So I applaud you, I support you, and I encourage you to keep doing this amazing job that you're doing with the podcast. And here we are. for anytime.
Very good. Very good. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you for tuning into the Brilliance Plus Passion podcast, where we celebrate entrepreneurs, business creators, and brilliant minds who are making a difference for their community, market, and audience. Remember to visit our website at www.brilliancepluspassion.com and enjoy even more great episodes like this one. Again, while you're here, subscribe to us via your favorite network. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Brilliance Plus Passion podcast.